Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me.
Not back when he's in college and he kind of agree with the business on his thing. Still learning the knowledge is a 420. He was in the houten. Sports. Yes.
All right, hold on. I know you guys can't hear the music that good, so I'm gonna play it one more time and then I'll start the show. I'll play that here. Hold on. Let me get the invites in and everything.
Not college, we kind of agree with the business on his thing. Still learning the knowledge is a 420. He was in the sports. Yes. We love sports. Yes.
There's one thing I want you to do for me.
All right, I got the thing out there, so just hit the
When?
the invite there.
And we're waiting for
Oh, fucking shit, dude. Oh, shit. I'm not going to play that right there. All right, what's going on, everybody? Okay, so Stoner Van Houten here. This is the BS Sports Talk Show. It's going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. And I actually put out the link out there for Mr. Beckham to click on. Now, don't worry about it. If you don't want to click on it just yet, Mr. Beckham, that's fine. Because I got to say a couple things really quickly. First of all, I got to give a fucking huge shout out to some people out there that are absolutely wonderful, and that I love very much. And I got to give a huge shout out. Hold on a second. Let me fucking set. God damn it, this camera's pissing me off. Okay, so let's do that. And can we just kind of do this a little bit? Can we lower it a little bit? There you go. Okay, there we go. Okay, first of all, it's too hot for this. It is pretty hot. It's fucking hot. I mean, we'll have it on the set, but it's fucking hot to wear that shit. All right, first of all, while I'm waiting for fucking Mr. Beckham to click on the link, I got to give a couple of fucking shout outs to some people. First of all, I want to thank Graham and Roxanne, because you guys are a couple. You guys are together. I can't just say one without saying the other. But first of all, I just want to talk to Graham and Roxanne really quickly. First of all, you two are awesome. You two are wonderful. You two mean a lot to me. You two are my friends. Like, you two really, you got a place right here, man. I mean, like, you are here with me. You guys really mean a lot to me. I know we don't spend a lot of time together. We barely ever see each other. Even in family jams, I feel bad. We didn't spend time together. I don't even think we even took a picture together, which is fucked up, man. That's fucked up, man. That is kind of fucked up. And I should have been a better host. And next time I will be a better host, because you guys really do mean a lot to me. You really do, Graham, Roxanne. Both of you really do. I've been to your home. You've welcomed me into your home, stuff like that. And I mean, Roxanne, I've met your dad, and stuff like that. And you guys really are awesome. I love you guys very much. And I cannot, man, I can't praise you two enough. I love both of you very much. And I can't wait to see both of you and give you guys just a big fucking hug and a big kiss, because I love both of you so much. Now, people, I'm going to get a new laptop, and I hope you don't mind me telling everybody this, but yes, it's because of Graham and Roxanne that I will be receiving a new laptop tomorrow, and I'm going to get it like going and shit, so that way we can do the show. When we do the BS Sports Talk show on Sunday, it could be on a different laptop, and I don't have to wait like another 4 weeks to try to get the goddamn thing. And people, let me just say this before we start the fucking show. Let me just say this. I'm sure a lot of you out there know a lot of people. You have a lot of acquaintances. There's a lot of people that you know. And I'm sure a lot of you people know a lot of people. And that's fine. I know a lot of people too, man. But how many friends do you actually have? How many friends do you have? And yes, Roxanne and Graham are my friends, and because I know somebody like, well, what do you consider someone? How do you consider somebody your friend, Stoner? Well, the way you consider somebody your friend is, and I'll answer that question right now, is first of all, you have their fucking goddamn phone number. You've gone to lunch with them. You've been to their home. You've actually spent time with them. They know where you live. You know where they live. You've been to their home. Have you guys been here? I don't think you guys have been here, but I've been to your home. You don't want to try me. You don't want to come here. Oh, God, yeah, trust me, you don't want to come here. I mean, maybe for like 10 minutes, but that's about, after that, you're like, okay, we gotta get the fuck out of here. No, but anyway, totally fucking love, just love both of you. I just want to say real quickly, Roxanne, I love you, and Graham, of course. You know how much I love you, man. Oh, geez, I just want to grab you. I just want to grab you, hug you, squeeze your ass, give you a big fat kiss, all that good stuff. You want to spoon? We can spoon. Sure, I don't mind spooning with you. Whatever it takes to pay back the laptop, no problem. Yeah, I don't care. You want to spoon? Whatever it takes, hand job, whatever. Yeah, it's all good. I'm down. So yeah, there you go. Oh shit, are we supposed to do a sports show? Okay, now with that said, after I just said I'd give him a hand job, let's do a sports talk show. Hey, hold on a second. Speaking of hand jobs, we're gonna okay, did you click? Okay, first of all, no one's clicked on the link yet there, Mr. Beckham. Click on the link, and I'll stop all my shenanigans. If you could just hurry. The faster you click on the link, the faster we're done with my shenanigans, because I'm about to play a song here that's kind of has to do with jerking off. Where's the thing? And this is actually one of my favorite fucking Billy Idol songs. This is actually one of my favorite Billy Idol songs. I love this. Oh, this is a great song. Yeah, let's play that. I'm backstage. That's really gay. I'm backstage right now. What do you mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, you're backstage? Like, so you're warming up? I'm backstage right now. I'm warming up. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So I know you guys can't hear it. I know you can't hear it. All right, all right, all right. What's going on, man?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can totally hear you.
All right, all right, all right. What you were saying? What am I doing backstage? Well, that's what it says. It says you're waiting backstage. That's what it
Is that what
says.
it says? Waiting
That's
backstage?
what it says. Yeah, you're waiting backstage. I guess
Oh,
it kind of gives you like a feel of like importance, or you're important because you're about to do something important. So I don't know.
well, yes, it does because kind of like if you're in the green room doing something like
Yeah,
that, and it's like,
right.
oh, I'm in the green room. This is too hot to wear this. It's I'm in the green room. This is I'm about to do something important. Okay, and normally sometimes in the green room they have drinks there to kind of to like loosen you up a little bit during an interview and shit like that. So there you go. So hold on a second here. Let me just okay, because everything's a lot different now. We're on my phone doing this, which is the very first time ever, but it's not going to be like this. Now, let me say this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to season 2 of the BS Sports Talk Show. We have Mr. Beckham here, myself, Stoner. Now, this is the second season of us doing this. I've gotten a lot of great email, a lot of great response, a lot of good positive stuff. And one of the best things I've ever been told about this show is that Stoner, I never liked football, and I never liked football talk. But now I like football, and I like the way you guys talk. I like the way you bring football to me because you guys aren't. We're not ESPN, and we're not. I didn't play pro ball. He didn't play. We didn't play pro ball. We're not. It's not like what you see. On first. Da 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 da. It's not what you see there. It's totally. This is like real guys who follow the game. This is like the everyday man, the blue collar guy, whatever you want to call it. This is us. We pay the tickets, we buy the jerseys, we buy all the stuff, we sit in the cheap seats, and god damn it, we fucking bleed our fucking team's color. And that's just the way it is, and that's what people love about this show, bro. And let me just say this, I cannot believe it's been what, like 9 months since I've talked to you since we've done this.
Yeah, it's
Oh
been a while.
my god. How are you? How you been? Give us an update before we get started. I need to know a whole update on your life. What's going on? Your woman, your situation. What's going on with you, man? How are you, bro? How are you, man?
Well,
What have you
first of
been doing
all,
these last
yeah,
9 months?
I'm doing really great. I got a big promotion with work, and I had to move, and I was only given like 2.5 weeks to move, and I was able to accomplish that.
and I moved to a different city. I miss LA. I haven't been there since actually last year. No, since Christmas time. I'm sorry. Yeah. So yeah, technically last year, right? Um, I miss LA. Shelly and I are doing fabulous. We're doing great. And everything's going really well, man. We're healthy. We're good. We're excited about life. It's finally football.
I know.
And one of the things that I was I was gonna say about the game. And again, man, sorry I didn't get to make it out to Family Jams, but I saw that it was a good time, and everybody said it was a good time, and
Yeah, Sherry Curry, the Runaways,
yeah,
Cherry
yeah,
Bomb.
yeah. Of course, whenever I always miss out when somebody famous is
You know
around.
what though, man? But see, that's the whole. but see, that's the whole mystique of Family Jams days. That I try to tell people, you never know who's going to show up. Now, honestly, I did not even know that Michael Channels was going to be there. Honestly, I
Yeah,
didn't. I wasn't even. I was actually thinking he wasn't because he hasn't been there since goddamn Family Jams day one. So between him and Sherry Curry, and plus all the bands were great. I got to admit, the bands
mm,
were really fantastic this year, and everything was great. Everything was done perfectly. I mean, not that just like the year before, man. And everybody had a great time, man. And everybody was there. I know you weren't there, but I saw your girl. I saw Shelly there. Everybody's having a great time. We're all having a great time. And it was just wonderful to see everybody. And next year, man, hopefully we could see you there next year as
yeah,
well,
I
man.
know, man. Just that sometimes life throws a curveball at you, right? And
Yes.
speaking of curveballs, I think you wanted to talk baseball here in a little bit too, so
Yes.
we'll get to that. But real
I
quick,
want to
just
do I want to do all that other stuff first and leave all the good stuff for the last. Like what I
okay,
want.
I
I
got
just
you.
look. Here's what I really want to talk. I want to talk baseball, but I also want to talk a little bit about the Olympics and the breakdancing
Mm,
crap and all that's. I got to talk about the Olympics, man. We got to talk a little bit about the Olympics
sure, yeah.
and
Um,
baseball,
and I was gonna
and then
just say,
we're gonna get to the football, and then also real quickly, we're just gonna make picks for Thursday and Friday, and then we'll save
right.
Sunday for
Yeah,
the rest of the
I
day.
don't got no cowboy gear on at all tonight. Just the
That's okay.
old good American flag,
You know what though?
America's game where you wanted to talk about baseball. So
But But you know what, though? Let me just say this, though. For week one in the NFL, that's actually probably the way you should be dressed because week one is the most confusing. And we've said this before. It's the most confusing fucking week out of all. We don't know. Everything's different. So if we're basing every single team on what we saw last year, we're going to make a lot of mistakes because it's not the same team. A lot of these teams are not the same team, and you know this, and we'll get in this later. But let's start first and just let's get this out of the way. Let's get the Olympics out of the way. Can we just get okay? What did you honestly think of the entire Olympics overall? What was your favorite sport? What would you? I mean, honestly, did you really like? I love the Olympics, and I'll tell you
Mhm.
about mine. But did you like the Olympics? And what was your favorite thing to watch during the Olympics?
The thing that I've been following personally was the because I love the sprinting, and the American women's teams, the 100 and the
Yeah,
4x100 meter relay teams
yes,
amazing, and they took gold. Right, I had been
yes,
following the women's 4x100 meter relay from 2 years ago, from 2022, because they had a sub in two girls. And this is when you do the baton exchange, right?
right,
Um, and Jamaica had been taking it all for the last few years, and they had to sub in two girls from the college. One of them was from the college ranks, and the other one had just graduated college like a year before. Um, so the team was not the regular team, and they still upset Jamaica 2 years ago. And the girl that ran the last leg in that race 2 years ago, when they won the world championship, um, she actually started off the race. So she anchored it to win the world championships 2 years ago. And just like football, like you just said,
right,
teams
right,
change, right? And things happen. You have
right,
to adjust. Well, she now opened the race and got a good enough lead right off the bat
right.
because a lot of the women, a lot of the teams had bad exchanges. But that's
And by
part
the
of the
way,
race.
that's
Yeah,
coaching. By the way, a
yeah.
good coach would know where to put the best player for a
Yeah,
certain
yeah, right.
rotation.
And you got to
Exactly.
kind
Right.
of
And yet,
figure that
right.
out a
You have to
little bit.
understand that's where coaching
Yes.
comes in. I just want everyone to understand that coaching, this is
Mhm.
why people, they just stand there and call the play. No, they don't. There's a lot. Coaches need to do this. And a good coach would know when to put, like you're saying, for that particular run. Well, I want this person. They were the first. They were the last. Now I want them in a certain position because this is the benefit for the team.
Right,
Exactly.
and it
And that's where
actually
coach.
it actually helped out because a lot of those women's teams had bad exchanges throughout the exchanges throughout the race, including the Americans. And so
Well, that's the hardest part of the race is the
good,
exchange.
yeah,
That is the hardest part of the race.
right,
I mean,
right. And if you don't have, if you're not complete, practicing and practicing and practicing, it can be a hard thing in the moment too, right? The biggest stage of your life. But yeah, they had a big enough lead. They did. I mean, they did have a little bit of a late handoff in the last leg, but I think Sherika Jackson just did an amazing, and she ended up just winning it for the women. So that was my favorite thing to watch because I had been following them for like the last couple of years, and the women took the gold, so it was pretty cool. So the men though, I think the men didn't do so well due to the exchanges, like you said, how difficult it is to do
right.
the exchanges. But that was my favorite part. For me personally, was of course you had the basketball. I mean, NBA, the NBA guys kind of, they always win the gold. So it's not. I mean, it can be
Well,
sometimes they
not
get
always. No,
challenged.
that's not
Sometimes,
true. That's not
they
true.
get challenged, but
No, but they didn't. No, 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 no. There was an Olympic team that didn't win the gold. We haven't won the gold every time we've sent
really,
our.
I thought
Yes.
we won
No, no,
the
no,
gold.
no. And if there's somebody in the audience, I know there's a
Let
sports
me see.
fan,
I can
Lee in
look it up.
Oregon or somebody. Come on, somebody. I don't think every team we've sent has won. Hell no.
We have the
No,
NBA. We have all the NBA
no,
studs. I mean,
no, that's not true. Yeah, I don't think that's fucking true, man.
oh, I think Lee would know. He's a basketball fanatic.
But I don't think so.
Let's
No, for
see.
me, okay, look. Honestly, did I pay that much attention to the fucking Olympics this time? Not really, no. The only thing I actually believe that's the Olympics is track and field. Because if you go back in time and see how the way the Olympics actually started was a guy said, "Hey, I can pick up a rock and I can throw it farther than you," and then you pick up that rock, and then we're trying to see who can throw the rock further. Hey, I got a spear, and now I'm gonna fucking throw this spear of a certain distance. Now you're gonna see how far you can throw. I bet you I can throw it farther than you. And then you got that's how you get the javelin. That's how you get the fucking the shot put. That's how you get the hammer throw. How do you think you get the hammer throw in track and field? That comes from just keep going back in time. And someone said, "Hey,
Oh,
I can swing this, and then there, and hey, we're gonna
I
throw it."
got it, Stoner. They
Good.
okay. So it started in the professional era, which was the Dream Team in '92, right? The Dream Team.
Yes. Yes.
So it only looks like they've only missed it out one time. The 2004 team is the team that did not win it. So 92, 96, 2000. Of course, you would have had the 2004. They did not win the gold in 2004. And I think I kind of remember, I mean, it's been 20 years.
Say
So I think I kind of vaguely remember that when it was kind of a big deal. And then 2000, they won again 2008, 2012,
you find my pants.
16, 20, and 24. So they've only missed one time. I mean, since it started, since the professional era, the
The
U.S.
ones
has
I
only
want to
missed one Olympics without winning gold, which is pretty good, man. It's pretty damn good.
there should be a belt around it. That yeah, there's something in the pocket that I actually need. Oh, sorry about that. No, that okay. Yes, you're right about that. Yes, but I know that. Yes, but I feel that Stoner Beckham.
Did you hear what I said? We've only
Yeah,
missed it one time, but you
one
did
time
call it
exactly.
one call.
Right.
You did
That
call
was
it
one
out.
time exactly. That was
One
one time
time
exactly.
since the
So we
profession
don't do it
since
every
the
single time.
Dream Team of '92, they missed it in 2004, and I kind of like I said, I kind of remember back then. There might have been, I think there was a drama. There was some drama with Kobe and Shaq. I don't remember, kind of thing going on, and they just probably
No,
had too
okay.
much. They had too much going on for them to win the gold. That's probably what happened.
But I will say this with the
But
dream. Okay,
I do
first of all,
remember women's volleyball, beach volleyball girls were amazing, and I
oh
think
yeah, oh yeah,
they
yeah,
took
yeah.
the gold, and whoever the beach volleyball the girls team took. I remember because they were on commercials, they were hyping them up for the credit card commercials and stuff, and I know they won gold. But sometimes you just kind of remember some athletes from specific Olympics, right? With whatever they do, or you know, You had God, was it Ben Johnson, 2000 and
Oh, Ben
1996?
John, with the
Well,
gold, yeah, he
with the
wore those
gold,
gold
was that
shoes.
him? Wait, hold on, I have the right
Yeah,
guy,
those
right?
Ben Johnson. Yes, he had that running. He used to run completely straight up. It was a
Yes.
weird running style, but he ran that way, and he would run completely. His back
Well,
was
hold on,
like,
I'm gonna make
ow.
sure.
Like some people don't run like, but Ben, I know who you're talking about,
No,
but
no,
I
no,
think he got
I'm sorry.
busted.
No,
I
no,
think he
that's
got
we had
busted
the
though.
wrong guy. We
I
had the
think
wrong
no, but
guy.
I think but I think Ben Johnson got busted for fucking
That
steroids.
was no right. That was the Canadian guy. I'm sorry. That was in '88. I'm sorry. That was the guy that just blew out. That blew out Carl Lewis.
Yes,
Hold on. I always get no. That's Donovan Bailey. No, I'm not looking for the Canadian guys. Michael
wait,
Johnson. Michael Johnson. That's it. Michael Johnson was the 200. He had the record in 1996. He's the one with the gold shoes. He's the one that ran up like you said.
the gold shoe.
You know,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Michael Johnson. Okay,
Michael
okay, oh,
Johnson. I'm
okay, okay,
sorry.
okay, okay.
Ben Johnson was the one that got busted for the steroids in '88 when
Oh,
he
for the
just
steroid.
blew.
Okay.
When he just blew. He blew. What's his
Yeah, he
car?
just blew people.
Just
Dude, he
blew
was
his
blowing by. I mean, like blowing by, like gone by. It's like the Flash.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like not even fair. Like
Yeah,
exact.
man,
Like
that was. I remember that. I
he was right.
remember that. I just remember Carl Lewis losing. I'm like, what? Oh my! Remember Carl Lewis? I mean, he was supposed to
Okay,
be like,
first of
yeah.
all, okay, Carl Lewis. Okay. Let me just say this about Carl Lewis. Carl Lewis to me is the best athlete who is all natural with no sort of weird shit going on. Like there's no steroids, there's no nothing, no injections, no. I mean, he probably took a couple vitamins, okay, but really he was probably eating a lot of chicken, a lot of protein, this and that, working out, going jogging every morning at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. I mean, whatever it is. I mean, just keeping his cardio up. To me, Carl Lewis is probably one of the greatest fucking Olympians of all time, no matter what, because of who he is, the way he trained, and everything. Now, everything after that, I don't know. But well, except for Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps, love Michael
Yeah,
Phelps, man. Come on,
yeah,
man. How
right.
can you
Of
not love
course,
Michael
yeah,
Phelps?
you're
Out of an
gonna remember
Olympian,
him,
Michael
right, right,
Phelps is
right,
one of the
right.
goddamn fucking greatest, man. Come on, man. Michael Phelps kicks ass, man.
Now here's Carl Lewis's
But I would say Carl Lewis
medal
and Michael
track.
Phelps would be my favorite.
Yeah, Carl. So Carl Lewis, Frederick Carlton Lewis, he won 9 Olympic gold medals, 1 Olympic silver medal, and 10. This is in between. This is in between the Olympics. 10 world championship medals, including 8 of them that are gold. That's a lot of winning, man. Because you're talking about those world championships
Yes.
in between the Olympics. So that's a lot. So yeah, I remember him for like 2 or 3 Olympics for sure.
Well, that would be the
84,
same thing like with
84, 88, and
huh,
92, and
right.
I think that was it. Maybe
That'd be the
yeah,
same thing
and
like
same
with
thing with Phelps. Yeah.
That'd be the same thing like with Simone Biles, what she does when she's
Mhm.
not in the Olympics. I mean, she's winning world championships. She's playing, there's other tournaments. I mean, you have to do a lot of other stuff. It's not just, the Olympics and everything. So, yeah, that's awesome, though. So,
Oh my
now,
God,
now
Jesus.
let's get to the tragedy of the Olympics. And that's the breakdancing. Okay, look, I'm not kidding. First of all, look, man, and I'm older than you, so I can really appreciate breakdancing. I remember breakdancing. I remember when the movie Breaking came out. I remember when the movie Electric Boogaloo came out. I remember breakdancing. Dude, the fucking LA Breakers came to my
They did
the
a
LA
scene at Venice
Breakers came to
Beach.
my fucking my school to give a demonstration. So I know I grew up at 54 years old in that whole breakdancing,
Yep.
world. Now,
Mhm.
for breakdancing to actually make it into the Olympics, I did not actually have a problem with that. When I first heard it was in there, honestly, I'm like, you know what? Okay, you got skateboarding, you got this, you got these other ones. You're going a little extreme now. It's about the young kids. Okay, I can't be some old man like, get your ball off my lawn type of shit, even though I'm approaching that age, but I don't feel like that though. But people would look at me like, oh, you're a grumpy old man. I don't want to be grumpy old man. So I figure, you know what? Breakdancing in the Olympics, that's not that bad. Let's see what happens. But okay, here's the problem. But what happened was that girl, and I can't think of her name, she just set back breakdancing about 100 years, 50 years, and there's no way in hell they'll ever do it again. And that's fucked up because there's a lot of people who trained hard and done this and made the sport respectable, but now it's a fucking joke. And that's fucked up, man. I really feel what she did is absolutely horrible. And I'm glad Peacock is erasing. You know, Peacock's erasing her entire performance. Like if you go and watch, you know, the Olympics or whatever.
But okay, so but I saw a couple others doing it too, and they weren't very. I mean, no offense. I mean, I don't know how they. I've seen. I mean, there used to be some shows where they would do some breakdancing, like
Okay, let me
MTV
just tell
had
you
it
this though. Okay.
10, 15 years ago. Even
Yes.
those people were more better than what
Okay.
today's people
Okay,
do.
and where were they from?
Oh, I mean, I'm not just probably the United States, probably. Yeah.
Exactly. See, here's the thing though. Okay,
LA
look.
probably. It's probably the
When
LA
it comes to
people.
breakdancing, right now, Japan, the United States, they love that shit. Now, if you want another country like Australia or all these little small countries to bring someone, they're not going to look. They're probably learning off of YouTube, for God's sakes. I mean, that's how a lot of these countries can't bring the top quality breakdancers. So yes, there are gonna. I would expect a couple countries to be not very good at it, but I wasn't expecting a disgrace of what she did, because what she did was not breakdancing, dude. What she did was like, you're purposely making fun of this, like you're trying to destroy this, like you are the enemy. We let you slip in, and now and you did, and it worked. Because don't tell me right now, don't fucking tell me right now there's going to be breakdancing in LA in 4 years from now, because there ain't going to be no.
How do you judge breakdancing? Good question. Good question, Dana.
No way in hell. No way. Even though, okay, hold on a sec. See, the problem is that I feel really bad for the people that actually did real breakdancing. And I know this because I grew up in that generation. I know what real breakdancing looks like. And when I saw all these different videos on YouTube, like these are all the people that did not qualify for the Olympic team, and she did. And these people were really good. And I'm like, wait a minute. These people were fucking great. And they didn't qualify for the team, but she did. Now, I know there's a scandal. She started the organization. Her husband was the fucking president. But yeah, it's a scam. It's a scam.
Everything's coming to all these scams are coming to light.
Right, it's a scam, dude. It's a fucking scam.
Including the one that we're going to talk about later, where love is in trouble in the NFL, and love is there could be a big scam. But we'll discuss that here in a little bit. But speaking of breaking the movie, did you go watch it?
Hell yeah, dude! I saw all
How
those
many times
movies.
How many times did you see Breaking?
Okay, I'll tell you. First of all, when Breaking first came. Okay, there was Breaking, and then there was Electric Boogaloo. When Breaking first came out, I had a bunch of friends that were all into breakdancing, and then we all met together. It was in Westwood, right near where UCLA, like if you know UCLA, Westwood.
Yeah.
So the College of UCLA, you just go down. You're in UCLA, and then you walk down to Westwood. All the theaters are right there. Even the theater. If you guys watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, when Sharon Tate goes to watch The Wrecking Crew, the theater is in Westwood. I've been to that theater before. I've seen movies there. This may even be the exact same theater where I even saw this. So when I saw Breaking, yes, our parents just all dropped us all off. I believe it was only rated PG, which was fine. Now, okay, here's one thing I want everyone to understand real quickly. And I want everyone to realize one thing. For those of you that are older than me, or my age or older, I'm 54 years old. The movie The Bad News Bears, the baseball movie The Bad News Bears with Walter Matthau and Jodie Foster. Classic fucking movie.
She's in that? Jodie Foster's in that?
Was it Jodie Foster? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Hold on, I'm going to ask the secretary. I'm going to have to. Siri, am I wrong? No. I believe it was it Jodie Foster? Oh, no. Jodie Foster or, oh, wait a minute. No. The other girl that's like Jodie. God damn it. No, wait.
Who?
No, Tatum O'Neal.
Oh, okay, there you go. I was like, I don't know if Jodie Foster.
Tatum O'Neal. Sorry about that. Okay, I know you don't. This is before your time. So you have to be older than me. It's a fucking classic movie, people. Now, let me just tell you right now. It was in 1976. It was rated PG, which means you didn't need to have your parents to come with you to go to the movie. Your parents could drop you off and just say, as long as you're watching. Right. Now, if you watch that movie today, there is, first of all, there's bad language, very bad language, like the N-word. There's the N-word and stuff like that in there. There's also child nudity. There's also child
You mean the N-word nudity? That's what you meant.
Well, no. I mean the N-word.
No. The N word. The actual N word is actually used by these kids. Look, what this movie now? There's no way this movie could be played today in 2024 and be rated PG. There's no
Right.
way because the N
Yeah.
word is used. There's child nudity, and when I say nudity, I don't mean full child nudity. I just mean a child in his underwear. I also children drinking alcohol. Children drinking alcohol is in this movie. So think about this for 1 second. You've got children using the N word. Children who are naked in their fucking underwear, children who are drinking alcohol, and this is supposed to be a comedy with Walter Matthau and Tatum O'Neal called The Bad News Bears. Came out in 1976. It was PG, and my parents could drop me off, and we all went there. Same thing with Breakin'. The movie Breakin'. Now there was nothing really in the movie Breakin' that was. There might have been one little sexual scene between the brothers, the older brother, and then he tried to hook up with the girl. I get it. You're always trying to hook up with the girl. I get it. So but nothing that wasn't that bad. So yes, I probably saw that goddamn movie like 10 times, and that's 7 of those times, or actually 9 of those
You
times.
want to
with
know
my
some
friends.
trivia about that movie, real quick?
What's that?
Well, you said you watched it many times. Did you
Oh, I
happen
saw
to
it.
catch? Did you happen to catch a young Jean-Claude Van Damme dancing in the Venice Beach scene?
No.
He's an extra in there.
Now,
You
okay,
you can clearly see him. You can clearly see him right there.
That is fucking
as
hilarious
those
that you
guys
say
have.
because
Yeah, because
I
they
have
filmed the
okay.
Venice Beach scene when they do the Venice.
I know
Beach
you're
scene.
talking about okay, I know you're talking about, and if I could post it, I would, but I can't. I know you're talking about. Now, here's something that's even weirder than that. I have a friend who I went to high school with.
Yeah.
In Beverly Hills, and when I was in 9th grade, and she was an extra in Electric Boogaloo, which came out later.
Wow. Yeah.
Right, there was Breakin', and then the next movie that came out was called Electric Boogaloo, and she was an extra in that, dancing down the same thing, just dancing down behind them, whatever, some kind of dancing sequence, kind of show.
Man, I'm telling you, you can just put Jean-Claude Van Damme, Breakin', and you can see him, and it's funny. It's him and his buddy, his buddy that they broke into the business and they made all these movies, and his buddy plays the bad guy all the time in his movies. So it was pretty interesting. It's funny how you get that opportunity to be an extra, and then you just kind of make it, right. I mean, 1 in a million, man. 1 in a million.
Right, just what? Right. Just one exact.
1 in a million. One, literally, right? That's how. Isn't that when you try to go? Everybody that tries to go make it in Hollywood, it's a 1 in a million chance.
It's probably even it's probably
even more than that.
It's probably even more than right. Look, man, and no, and I know that we're laughing, but we shouldn't laugh really because
no. People should follow.
You're absolutely right, my friend.
No,
look,
you're right. I know.
I'm born and raised in LA. I know. Yeah. Look, I'm born and raised in LA, and I know that every day you have 100 bands coming in, 100 fucking actors and actresses coming in to try to make it to be the next big thing. I get it.
Right.
But if you don't try, you'll never know. So let me just, so I have friends, and you guys know, like Laura Noir and this and that, and they all did move to Hollywood, and they're trying to make it. Now, come on, man. That's one of the biggest things. It's hard as fuck, man. Even though I love Jimmy Hook.
But you should
and
always
I love
shoot
fucking
for the
Matthew
stars,
Aaron.
man.
I love all these other guys.
Should always
it's
shoot
the
for
hardest
the
thing. Hollywood is
Yeah.
super hard to make it into, man. It's very hard. And then but another thing though, unfortunately, what I hate to say is, especially if you're an actor or a comedian who makes it as a, if you make it as an actor, once you get locked into Hollywood, man, you get locked into some weird shit. It's like selling your soul to the devil type shit.
That's what I've heard, man. I've heard some crazy like interviews lately about
There's
people.
Dark,
people are leaving, like people that are already kind of outgrown it.
Well, no, that's because they've already.
But
you have to understand though, that's because they already went through it.
Right.
See, if you don't know it, then it's okay, and you think it's cool. But then after 30 years or 40 years, and now I'm getting. Well, yeah, after 40 years, it's like you're leaving the company. It's like you're retiring. I'll give you the gold watch. Hey, look, Bob's leaving today. We're gonna have a cake for him in the fucking retirement room, and then we're gonna have a little thing for him at lunchtime. Come on, you guys all know what I'm talking about. So that's bullshit. But the people now don't realize that hey, man, Hollywood will take you in and chew you up and then fucking spit you out.
That's what I've been hearing that lately in interviews of famous people that are talking about basically them like, oh, this is what I'm doing now.
Jack Black.
I came here, but
Jack
now
Black.
I'm living in Iowa or I'm living in Kansas, or that kind of thing, right? To where well, I have kids now, and that I want to be a parent, and they've already done it. You're right, but man, they do talk about it being weird and having friends that got swallowed up, and talking about friends and people that they knew that got swallowed up by it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So, but
All right, you want to move over to baseball? Let's move over to baseball. I want to talk to you about some baseball stuff, man. Come on. Look, it's fucking goddamn September.
I just
4th.
hope my Astros are in the race. Let's see.
How are they doing? Look it up. I don't have the thing. You're gonna have to punch. I don't have.
I got it. I'm bringing it up. Oh God.
Bring the stats up.
Jesus, we're getting
right now. The last time I saw, my Phillies had the third best record in the league. I think it was the Dodgers, the Yankees, and then the Phillies.
Let me see.
That was the last time when I saw my.
Yeah, you guys are. Oh, you guys have the East. The Braves are 7.5 back, but we've seen crazier things. Last year, the Diamondbacks.
How many games left?
Oh, last year they were back they were like 22 games in the hole, and they came back and went to the World Series. So
yeah, but
no lead is
wait, but they didn't start their run until they didn't know that when they were that far back before they made the playoffs. So I'm just saying though. They didn't. Did they know that? No, they didn't.
In August,
and then once
man,
the playoffs,
they made
look, and you know. Wait, hold on a second. You know this is true. The playoffs, and no matter what fucking sport you're talking about, once the playoffs start, that's like another season. Now everybody's at 0. Now we're all fresh. Now everybody's back to now we all have a chance. Now we're all one and done, or whatever it is. Your 5-game series, or whatever the fuck it is. But that's that. The playoffs are completely different, bro. And we're gonna get into that.
But so you guys are 7.5.
I told you my prediction for the World Series. No, I told you my prediction for the World Series, right? I said the Phillies and the Orioles. I'm gonna go Phillies and Baltimore Orioles, man. I know the Yankees. I know the Yankees are on a tear. I know the Yankees look good. The Yankees do look good. They really do. But I'm gonna go Phillies and Baltimore.
Hey man, you guys are right there with Milwaukee. I wouldn't get too flashy right now, Stoner. You guys.
I know Milwaukee is pretty badass.
Y'all have the same record, pretty much.
My buddy's on Milwaukee.
And the Dodgers have the same record, basically.
Oh, wait a minute. And then look at the Dodgers record last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. They probably won a fucking over 100 games in the last 4 or 5 years. And then what have they done? Absolutely nothing. So they could have. You realize how many World Series the Dodgers actually could have by now in the last, say, like 7 years? Honestly, they could probably have 6. Like 6. They have 1.
Hey, man.
They're like the Atlanta Braves of the 90s. They're like the Atlanta Braves of the 90s.
Yeah, but the Dodgers have Mr. All-World Ohtani. Come on now.
Doesn't matter. Dude, the Angels had him, and he was nothing more except let's just get some people in to buy more fucking beer and more hot dogs and more jerseys.
Yeah. But how much did he get paid? Like $700 million. What was that?
Yeah, but he never produced. Okay, so wait a minute. Wait. Okay, wait. So does that mean that I want you to produce though. So are you saying that players? Okay, I don't care about players getting their money because there's that much money to be made. You should get your money, but
yeah,
you got to produce. And yes, is Ohtani producing for the Dodgers? I think he's producing. Ohtani, whatever the fuck. Ohtani or producing. Yes, he's producing
sushi,
more.
Man.
He's producing more for the Dodgers than he ever did, I think, for the Angels. Yes, because he has more help. And he looks better. I mean, what did he have on the Angels again? He had Mike Trout. I know he had Trout, but Trout was always on the goddamn DL. He was always on the DL. Come on.
I think he's done. He's hurt still.
Dude, Trout. Dude, we'll talk about that another day.
Did you know that
the saddest story in baseball. That's gonna be a 30 for 30 on goddamn ESPN. And my Trout story. It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be fucking sad, dude. You know it's gonna be sad.
But did you know Ohtani's giving up sushi for El Coyote's Mexican food?
Stop. He's never even heard of El Coyote. I bet you $1 million right now Ohtani's never even heard of El Coyote. What is that? I don't know. I guarantee you he doesn't even know what El Coyote is. I mean, he knows what a coyote is.
That's a lot of sushi, man. A lot of sushi.
Never been there.
That's, that's a lot of
Why would he
sushi.
eat there? That's like horrible.
Just,
You know?
just
There's
what?
honestly, there's better food at Dodger Stadium.
Oh man, hold
Hey,
on. Yeah, we're like $30 hot
I
dogs
think there's
or twenty
actually
dollar
better.
hot
Look,
dogs.
if I had a choice between eating at Dodger Stadium or eating at El Coyote, and it was all free and I can eat as much as I want, I would rather go to Dodger Stadium and just.
Yeah, I got you. No, but hey, on the American League side, you have the Orioles right now. They're leading the East, but they're only a half a game up on the Yankees. And Boston, though, I mean, I know we're in September, but I don't know if we have enough time. Boston's 10
they
and a
don't.
half back. They're 10 and a half. I don't think they have enough time.
They don't. There's not enough time.
Cleveland
No, there isn't.
Cleveland's winning the Central.
Right.
Minnesota's only 4.5 back. That's not that you could do something there. Houston is winning the West, and they're 6.5 ahead of Seattle. Now the
Correct.
wild card. I mean the wild card. You still have. I mean right now it could be. I mean it's up and down with the wild card because there's so many teams that are close. The Yankees, Minnesota, and Kansas City up and down, up and down. Again, Boston is outside looking in with 10.5 back. Um, but let's see the National League. The wild card there. I'm sorry.
What was that?
San Diego Padres are right there, also looking outside, looking in. The Dodgers, if they don't win this, if they don't win the, but the Dodgers should, yeah. I mean,
The
Dodgers
Padres
are
aren't
going to take.
looking at shit. The Padres aren't going to do goddamn shit.
The
Get the
Padres
hell
are
out
the
of here with
ones. The
that.
Padres
They're
and the
not doing shit, dude.
Diamondbacks are the ones looking in, from the outside in. So there you go. But man, I don't know. It's gonna be. It could get interesting. The road to the World Series could get really interesting with a lot of these teams. Your Phillies have failed to go and probably had one of the most talented teams in the last every year for the last 3 years, right? Of course.
Oh God. Okay, hold on a second here.
Now we have somebody that's coming into the chat room as a new user and says, "Did you hear Matthew Roberts passed away?" So I don't know if this is a troll or not, but I think it's kind of funny. But we're not going to stop and investigate. If it is, hey, that really sucks. But oh well. But we're going to continue with the show. And new user, yeah, that would suck if he did die. That's too bad. All right, so let's keep going. Anyway,
No, I don't. I don't always pay for parking. I'm 6 for 6 with not paying for parking at El Coyote. Thank you very
no
much.
way, really? Are you serious?
Yes,
Oh my
I'm
God.
six
I
for
think
six.
I've paid every single time, dude.
I don't
We
ever
just pull
pay.
right up. I don't give a fuck. We just pull right
I'm
up.
not paid. 6 for 6. I have not paid.
Well, okay, let me tell you this though. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, now let me tell you this now. After what happened to us at the last,
Oh, I'm
okay,
talking about. I'm sorry. I'm talking about paying for parking. I'm talking about.
I know,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I know.
6 for 6 for not paying for
No, I know, but
parking.
you're talking about parking. Now I'm actually going to talk about fucking El Coyote. Um,
Can you grab me one of these, please?
I think there's another. I'm gonna tell you something about El Coyote that I don't like. After what happened the last time that me and Jackie and Eric and Sadie, we all went there and we met everybody there. And it went from a party of like 12 to 15. All of a sudden it got to like a party of 35. And we all got screwed over on the bill because the one thing about El Coyote that they will not do, this, people. This is the best advice I can give everybody right there. If you go to El Coyote with a very large party, they do not split the bill. So just remember that. So with not doing that, that causes a lot of problems. And with that problem, that is actually the last time I'm never doing the Last Supper ever again, dude. I'm never doing the Last Supper ever again. That was the very last time. Unless I go there, either me and like one other person or a party of no more than 4. And that's it.
But real quick, did you guys get? I mean, but have you been able to sit at the supposed Sharon table? I've never been able to sit there by myself.
Well, okay.
Okay, here's the thing about that. When you're with John S. Nils, see you have to sit on both sides just to make sure that you sit on the fucking table. See the table actually. See, you have to understand. It was only like what it was just.
Yeah.
There was only 5 of them at the time. It was just Sharon and Jay. Well, actually 4. It was Sharon, Jay, Abigail, and Wojtek Burkowski. So there's only 4 of them. So you don't need that whole section. Now, for that particular section, they would like you to have a party of 18. Now, Sharon did not have a party of 18. Okay, there was only a party of 4. Okay, now, so the big debate is actually which side did they sit on? Now, for most pictures that you'll see on the internet, it's even on my website too, or my website. I don't have a website. In my mind, I have a website. Anyway, but what from what I've seen, and I'm talking to John S. Nils, he actually says it was this side, it was that side. So you have to sit.
Oh, okay.
There's 2
So
booths.
you don't, yeah.
There's 2 booths. So either
So
side.
you on one side you'll chips and salsa, and then when your meal comes, you just switch sides. So you
Yeah, you just switch sides the other side.
I mean, look, you're in the same fucking restaurant supposedly, and that's even coming into question. And there's a lot of people who are like,
well, there was actually a Mexican restaurant, which there was a Mexican restaurant across the street from El Coyote. There was, but was that the one that they went to? But I mean, but here's the thing about it though. Jay Sebring said he did make a reservation, and that was on there. And then they did spend time in that bar. So have they been to that restaurant before? Yes. Was that their last meal? I'm not sure about that, but yes, they've been there because
for sure.
that's the whole thing, man. And I think Scott Michaels did a video about like the contents of what was in Sharon's, stomach from the autopsy. And the the coroners are like better than fucking detectives. They can tell you some certain things that detectives can't tell you. And that's why you need to read the coroner's report and all that kind of crap. And there you go. But not to take this show into that kind of mode right now, because we got some serious things.
I was just saying, Tommy
was
going to go from sushi to Mexican.
Holy crap, I thought I was doing a goddamn Manson show. It's all about him again.
No,
Son of a bitch is him. God damn it, dude. All right, people. Let's get into it, dude. Fucking god damn it, dude.
All right, you got Mr. Beckham, you got myself.
I can't play any music, but it's okay. Don't trip.
You're watching. Right back. You play. Can you play anything at all? At all? I need to get a drink anyway. I need to get a drink anyway, so I'll be right back.
Go ahead, get it. You know what? Sport Talk. The show is gonna rock. BS. Here we go. I just realized
this is actually kind of cool.
You can actually hear it pretty good. At least I could.
Let me just say this, though. This is actually going to be kind of interesting, that this show that we're watching right now, I have not played any copyrighted music, which technically means I could actually leave this video up. Now, I can't do it every week because the way we're doing this, first of all, people, the way we're doing, you're watching the BS Sports Talk Show with Mr. Beckham and I. This is season number 2 here. And thank you so much for joining us here. We do really appreciate it. It's going to be a great fucking time. You've got about 18 to 20 to 21 weeks of football from now all the way up to the first week of February. We're going to be with you all the way up right to the Super Bowl, baby cakes. And we're here to make picks. Now, this year is going to be a lot different because what you guys are going to do this year is you guys are all going to play against me every single week. And if you guys have a better record than me, I will mail you a prize. I'll mail you a sticker. I'll mail you something here. So you guys are going to compete against me every single week. I'm competing against Frisco to try to actually win some of his money. Now, you guys aren't going to win any money, but I'll send you a fucking sticker. So, but
if you beat me. There you go. So there you go. You'll get a Stoner Van Hound sticker. And every single week. Now, week number 1 is the most difficult week to get started on because you have the Thursday game. Now we have a Friday game, and then you got Sunday.
Well, yeah, we
Now,
have
it's
a
not
Friday game, right? It's the
right.
first time.
It's not right. It's not like
it's
that
not the
all the
first
time.
time in history, but it's the first time since like 72 or 1972 or something like that they've had a Friday night game. And this one's special. This one is special, and we'll go to that here in a second.
So I know. He's like, and then easy one. I know. So yeah. Anyway, so with that said, so yes, so week 1 is completely different than all the other weeks. But after this, every show will be on Sunday morning, starting at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's on the West Coast here, because I'm in Sacramento, and Mr. Beckham here, he is in Houston, Texas. So we got. I'm just letting you guys know that now. With that started, this is where I would play music and do the whole drama, but I'm not going to do all that stuff. Let's just get right into it, man, my friend. First of all, man, we got 2 great games coming up. I can't believe it's already the start of the NFL season. This is going to be fucking phenomenal. We have the 2-time defending Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs, trying to go for the 3-peat. That's one thing we have on this season.
There's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
Right, the Chiefs are, that's the big, but that's the top one. Those are the champs. You got to respect the champs. 2-time Super Bowl champs, and we'll get to them in a second. But let's get to the first game of this week, and that tomorrow is the Kansas City Chiefs are hosting the Baltimore Ravens. So the Baltimore Ravens are going to go into Kansas City tomorrow, and let's see what's going to happen. This is a rematch of the AFC Championship.
Exactly, it's the rematch, man. Yeah,
it's a rematch, and the Baltimore obviously they laid an egg, and they were horrible. They were just, they didn't lay an egg, but
Lamar Jackson, yeah,
right. But they were just absolutely fucking horrible. So this game to me, okay, look, you have to understand, week 1 is like no other week. So it's the same thing that I'm going to tell you last week. Any team that wins the Super Bowl, I don't like picking them on week 1. And I didn't do it last year when they played the Lions. You guys all laughed at me, and then the Lions won 21-20. And then what happened after that? Well, the Chiefs went on to win the fucking Super Bowl. And honestly, my friend, that's exactly what's going to happen here. Honestly, I think Lamar Jackson right now, he's hungry. He's salivating at the mouth. He wants this game. They have a fucking Super Bowl hangover. They're still partying. I don't know how long they've been in camp. How many fucking Taylor Swift shows they've been to? What all that stuff they've been doing?
Oh,
but
get me started! Oh, you're getting me started.
What you do, though.
When you're a when you're a 2-time Super Bowl champion, yes, you go have your fun. You go party. You go live it up, my friend. You are a 2-time Super Bowl champion, and not a lot of people can say that. Not a lot of people can say that. So you can toot your horn. You can you can hold your head up high. Yes, you can. Yes, you can fucking showboat. Yeah, and I have no problem with them showboating. I have no problem with that at all. You are the 2-time defending fucking Super Bowl champs. Okay, yes, your head is high right now. I get it. But on the other side, you have a Baltimore Ravens team that was so fucking goddamn embarrassed. We actually thought Lamar Jackson was garbage. I mean, well, maybe not garbage, but like, what the hell happened?
Wasn't he MVP?
2-time MVP.
Yeah.
2-time MVP. This is a 2-time MVP. And he didn't do shit in the AFC. He didn't do shit. He did not show up. He forgot how to play football. What happened? Oh, my God. And then the Chiefs go on to the Super Bowl, and then we all know what happens after that. But no, not tomorrow, man. Look, the Chiefs are going to come in with that Super Bowl hangover. They're going to lose this game. I'm totally fucking rolling with the fucking Ravens because this Lamar needs this. He has to have this. Do you understand how much shit we talked about him for being so fucking bad in the AFC Championship game? I mean, he was horrible. Absolutely horrible. If he comes out and fucking gets his ass, no fucking way. He needs to go in here and destroy these guys like it's the last week of the season or the playoffs. I mean, I know it's week 1, so and look, but no, I'm going to roll with the Ravens on this. They're hungrier. They want this. They circled this on their calendar. Lamar needs this. Look, even if Kansas City loses, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing they did last year. They lost last year, and what happened? Oh, they lost to the Lions 21-20, and then they went on to win the Super Bowl. So don't worry. A loss to the Chiefs is nothing. A win for the Ravens is everything. I'm going to roll with the Ravens. Go Ravens.
All right.
What do you think?
Let me go. Let me get started here.
Go ahead.
Oh, here we go. Let me bring in the stats. So,
Go ahead.
all right, man. Out of the reigning Super Bowl champions and opening games in the Super Bowl era, the record is 38, 18, and 1. Okay, I know they got upset last year, and I believe you picked the Lions to beat them last year in the opener,
I
didn't
did.
you?
I
Yeah,
did.
you
I
did.
did.
Right.
And you guys
Yeah.
laughed at me. You guys laughed at me.
I did
You
too.
guys
I
laughed at me. And the score was 21-20. 21 to look it up.
Yeah,
Google
right.
it or whatever. It was 21-20. And the
Right.
Lions won. You guys all laughed. But I was like, I told you, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry,
But the line is for Kansas City by 3. However, like you said,
They're at
Lamar
home.
Jackson, right, they're home. Lamar Jackson got ridiculed about his play, why he didn't run the ball more. He does exceptionally well when he takes off running. Well, guess what the Ravens did? They signed one of the most talented, big, bruising running backs that actually a has a tie of a record with Tony Dorsett and I believe in somebody else of a 99-yard touchdown run in his career, and that is Derrick Henry. So the Ravens bring in Derrick Henry, who just wants to win a Super Bowl, and like you said, Jackson's hungry, so is Henry.
Very hungry.
Yeah, very hungry. So to compensate, to go against, to battle that though, Kansas City did their own moves, and Kansas City has the second youngest defense in the NFL right now. So they brought in Chris Jones, I believe,
Right.
a couple other names. So they added beef to that defense to make it the second youngest defense in the league. Now, as far on the offensive side, of course, you have Patrick Mahomes. They drafted Xavier Worthy from Texas, the speedy receiver. So they're gonna come out and air it out, and just see what type of team this Chiefs team is. But as we always say, Stoner, keep the locker room clean. Keep the locker room clean, right? And what happened today? A story broke out last night about the controversy, a possible controversy, whether Taylor Swift
Oh God.
and
Kelsey's
relationship is fake, and it's just been a NFL government ops thing to get people to more interested in the NFL.
And Charles Manson was a part of the CIA. He was part of the CIA, and this is in Tom O'Neill's book. If you look at the very back of Tom O'Neill's book, it talks about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce in Tom O'Neill's book Chaos. Because I swear to God, that's where we're going with this. Come on, man, that's bullshit. What about Jessica Simpson? What about Jessica Simpson? What about Jessica Simpson and the Dallas Cowboys? Jessica Simpson and the Dallas Cowboys. That wasn't a conspiracy.
Hold on, partner. There's apparently, documents have been leaked. Official documents have been leaked.
AI.
So now
AI.
No, don't start doing that. You can't be everything's AI. No, you can't be doing
AI
that.
shit, dude. Oh, they took their voice. They took this. They took a picture of Taylor. They took a picture of Kelsey. This is all. I don't believe any of this shit, dude.
You don't believe? All right. Well, we will see in the upcoming days if.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, bro. Let me ask you this.
So that means that the government planned all this. Don't you think they would all be paid? Like, what if they didn't? Okay, so let's just say Kelsey and
Taylor never wanted to ever get together, but the government arranges it. Are they paying them off? Or are they threatening them with something else that if you don't get together? Or is it just like, we'll give you $1 billion and we'll give her $1 billion now? Now I want you to kiss her and make love to her and be with her and all that. Because I gave you $1 billion and I mean, like, how is this work? Like, come on, man. Think about what you're saying. This bullshit. No, dude, it's bullshit, dude. I saw a hickey on fucking Travis Kelce's neck. And that means everything's real there in love.
Whoa, when did you see a hickey on his neck?
Don't ask it. I
Hey, I was searching the web, man. Hey, don't ask what I do on my private time. I don't ask you what you do on your private time. I
So
don't
anyway,
ask what you do on your private time.
I was like, how did you see that? All right. But anyway,
I got
man.
a lot of
So
time. I'm bored as fuck. I'm not kidding.
all
Jesus
right,
Christ.
so back to the opening night game. It's gonna be, hey man, that game it's gonna be exciting tomorrow night. A lot of people's fantasy football leagues are. I mean, you have a lot of named players in this game tomorrow night. Uh,
Yes.
and it's gonna be on NBC prime time,
Yes.
7:20 start.
Yes.
I can't wait. I'm excited because you have the rematch, right?
Right.
You get to
Yes.
see what these teams are going to be, what they're going to be like the rest of the year. Because
Okay.
this
Well.
game's
Oh.
important, man. I mean, this game is important. Sometimes hold on.
Wait a
Sometimes
minute.
you're like, well, the first game might not be too big of a deal.
No,
But
that
just 2 years ago, both of these teams were fighting for that home field advantage.
You
Remember that?
just made it a big deal, though, by what you just said, though. There. Listen to what you just said. Hold on a second here. Okay. This game means everything to the Ravens, and I'll tell you why. The
Oh yeah.
Ravens, the Ravens fucked up during the AFC Championship game last year. Now, if they come out tomorrow and they lose 36 to fucking 7 or 36 to
Yeah.
10 or
Right.
62 to 10
or whatever you want to call it, and they get their asses spanked, and Lamar doesn't do shit.
what you think we're actually going to praise? Well, he's a two-time MVP. He's a great guy. Really, he's that great? Because look what he did in the AFC Championship game, and look what he did last night. So apparently, I think every time he comes in front of Patrick Mahomes, he pisses himself and he gets scared like a little fucking bitch, and he fucking can't take it. No, I can't beat him. I can beat everybody else in the league. You can beat the Joe Burrows, and you can beat this and the Kirk Cousins and whoever.
All the other quarterbacks in the league. But when it comes to Mahomes, he makes you piss yourself in the pants. He makes you piss yourself. For some reason, look, I'm telling you, dude, Lamar has to come out tomorrow. He needs to throw 4 fucking touchdowns. He needs to have fucking like 300 plus yards, some rushing yards. He needs to have a game that shows you this is what the AFC should have been last year. And I came out because if he loses this game, and I'm talking about badly, and look, if you lose it, look, and it's like 33-30 in an overtime where Kansas City kicks a late field goal. Okay, I'll give you a break on that. But if Kansas City comes out and spanks your ass just like they did last year, then fuck you. Then I'm done with Baltimore. Then you know what, man? Then I don't know what else more can we say.
You're right.
You,
And
need to,
there's something that I want to talk about on Sunday's show, and it's called it's got its own name, but it's called losing fatigue. Okay, and what that is when you have high expectations, and it doesn't matter the sport. Your team has high expectations to win, and you have the talent to win, and you're right there to win it all, and you fall just a little bit short, and it's a continuous thing. And
Right.
that's where the 49ers are. The 49ers have been right there. They just cannot reach. They can't win it all. They lost a couple of Super Bowls. They've lost an NFC Championship game. The Ravens are getting to that point, just like the 49ers. And we'll go a little bit more into detail. We'll get some stats and stuff on Sunday about sports losing fatigue, because eventually you just get burned out, and it's a natural thing. You really do. And you start to lose focus. You start to lose that attitude of getting it done. And like I said, we will go more into that on Sunday's show, because we're really got to talk about the 49ers and their inability to win it all. And they're if they don't do it this year, it's done. It's over. And their fans know.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. But we'll get to more into that. And I think that's kind of where Lamar Jackson is as well, as a leader of his team, and a like you said, a 2-time MVP, that kind of thing. And tomorrow is that first step in the right direction for him and the Baltimore Ravens. They added Henry. They've added some more. They've added a couple more players to better themselves. I think they were missing last January was a running game. I think if they would have had Henry last year, they would have gone. They would have won this. They would have won. So I think they would have pulled it out, but they didn't. Chiefs did it. They won another Super Bowl, and now the Chiefs on the upside, they're going for three. They're doing for a three-peat, right? Just like you flip it around. They're trying to make history and they're trying to make, they're trying to go for the three-peat. So it's going to be
But for
interesting,
me,
man. In the first, that first step is tomorrow night's game, the opener.
but I'm not that concerned about the Chiefs losing tomorrow because it's the same thing that okay, this is what because honestly, what I think is going to happen is the Chiefs will lose. I think the Chiefs are going to lose tomorrow. Then after that, then they're going to go on a tear. They're not okay. I don't think they're honestly like in the locker room and they're all in the season
No,
like,
no,
hey, we're gonna
no, no,
like win
no. They're
3-peat.
gonna.
Where like the 3-peat's on their look. I don't think the 3-peats are really going to even matter until about week 10, 11, or 12. Around that time,
Yeah,
then
but you
the
also have to
3-peat.
consider, Stoner. A lot of these teams are healthy now. The Bengals are healthy. The Bengals
Well,
will be
but
good.
Jamar
The
Chase ain't
Bengals,
Jamar
yeah.
Chase ain't there. He's not there.
Well, I know, but they got Higgins though. So
Uh,
the Bengals are healthier. The Texans got better. They got better. Well, like we'll go
Good
into
bigs,
more.
right?
We'll go into more detail on Sunday. You're talking about the Browns should be pretty good. The Dolphins
I
are
don't know
the
about the
only
Brown with
the only thing
Deshaun
about
Watson. We haven't even seen him.
the only thing about but they still have a pretty good defense. The only
Yeah, but
thing
that's
about
it.
but the
the only
defense going to score points now too.
Chubbs, we'll see if
Defense going
Chubbs
to
is back.
score points.
But we'll
Deshaun
see what
Watson.
happens we'll see what the Dolphins, man, what the Dolphins do. They just can't win in the cold. But hey, it's
They'll be getting
warm right
the good
now.
weather.
It's warm right now, right? So yeah,
Right.
we'll get to all that on Sunday for the rest of the games. But tomorrow night's game is going to be exciting with all the name players. You'll hear the Swift stuff. We'll see what happens with that. And I'm excited to start the season off tomorrow night. But man, let's go to Friday night with your team playing.
No, we'll go to Friday, but real quickly. Okay, we're gonna go to
Yeah.
Friday night, but real quickly though on the Chiefs game, I have no problem. Look, I'm not picking. I'm picking Baltimore to win. Look, and let me just say right now, I think that
No,
Kansas
you
City
want them to
loses
lose.
tomorrow, and after that they go on a major tear where they probably win about 8 games in a row. I'm not kidding, okay? And then we'll talk more about that. But I just think tomorrow they're just going to lose. But it's okay. It's okay. I think it's totally okay. It's the same thing that happened last year. And what they do last year, all they did was just win the fucking Super Bowl. So we'll move on from there, man. We'll go to Friday night. Dude. I got to pack a ball. We're going to talk about Friday because this is going to blow my mind. All right. Now, first of all, I am not a fan of football in the other countries, all that. I swear to God, I am not, dude. I am not a fan of it.
I saw a picture of the Eagles plane today.
Yes.
So they took off a few hours ago, and the team doctor told the players it's a 9-hour flight. It's a 9-hour flight, and the can you imagine going from like further out? I mean, further West Coast. Oh my
I
God!
thought it was 11. I thought it was 11
I don't
hour
know.
flight.
I don't. I just read 9-hour flight. It could be a little. It could be a little longer.
Okay.
But the team doctor told them not to take a nap. Do not fall asleep because that's going to mess up your time. It's going to mess up your whatever that time difference thing and jet lag and all that kind of thing. Yeah. So right. So the team doctor told the players do not take a nap. Let it just happen naturally when we arrive and that type of thing. So that way their bodies adjust accordingly for the next couple, for today or at tomorrow. So
here's the thing, though. Don't you? Okay, here's what I don't understand. Why weren't they there like a couple of days ago?
Oh, I don't know, man. They just took off today. Maybe they were just practicing, going over
I don't
things.
understand
I don't know.
I would want to be there for like a week, or maybe not a week, but like at least 5 days.
Yeah, I don't. Man, I could not tell you that, but I mean, we'll see how that transition goes.
But a lot of that stuff's been overblown, though, especially the whole color things with the green. Green Bay's actually just wearing their regular green. The Eagles are going to wear black. They're going to wear black helmets.
Are you guys gonna black it out?
We're going to black.
We're
blacking it out.
Hold on. Are you guys even the whole team? Hold on. Let me look.
We're the home team.
You guys are
we're
home team. Yeah.
We're the home team. Yeah. The Eagles are the home team.
You guys are picked to win by 2. This game is Friday night, of course, at 7:15 Central Time on the Peacock TV app or channel, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure who I don't know how. I might have it on somehow, but I'll figure out how to get it back on. Because I'm not subscribed to the Peacock.
Now
Are you
let me
gonna
just
go?
talk about
Are
what.
you gonna go?
No, I have to go to the bar, dude. I have
Mhm.
nothing here, dude.
Yeah.
So I have to go to the bar. But here's the thing that's awesome. The game starts at 5:30 my time, and I
Yeah.
get off at
Yeah.
3:30.
Oh, that's gonna be perfect. Oh,
Perfect. I get
on a
home
Friday night. Oh
on a
yeah, on a
Friday,
Friday
so I
night.
just change my jersey, and then we get in the car, and then Sadie and I will go down to the fucking.
We're gonna go down to the bar and go watch the fucking game. Fuck yeah, and then go. Let's go fly Eagles fly, man.
Now, let me
Now
just say
this.
this real quickly
Go
about
ahead.
the NFL in Mexico City. Now, okay, Lee, look, that would be the only place that I feel that it would be okay to have a team in is Mexico City, because it's like kind of like, well, you have like, okay, well, we've got the LA Rams, and then you've got the San Diego Chargers, and now you have the Mexico City Mafia or cartel.
Or Mexico City, whatever. So I get, and the travel time is not that bad. So a team in Mexico,
I don't actually have a problem with that. I really don't, because, but not like a team in like, okay, we're gonna put a team in Australia. We're gonna put a team in Japan. We're gonna put a team in London. We're gonna like no, but Mexico, it seems a lot more feasible and a lot easier, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. Stoner, I mean, your Eagles are picked to win, by 2 here, of course, are the home team, but
It's
it's
on
gonna be the
paper.
battle of the quarterbacks, man. Of course, you have Jordan Love on the Packers side. Jordan Love signed in the offseason a 4-year, $220 million contract,
Yep,
including a $75 million signing
guaranteed.
bonus
Yep,
guaranteed, which
yep.
is insane to me. And basically, it averages out to $55 million a year. Just today, he was excited to play.
Okay,
He
now,
was
but okay,
excited for
but
the season, and he's living the dream, man. He is living the
okay, but
dream.
compare everything. Okay, compare everything that you just said. Now compare that to fucking Trevor Lawrence on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and what has he done for his team? And what has he done? And how much is he getting? He's getting 55 what? What is Trevor Lawrence getting?
Oh, I don't know what
55
Trevor.
what? Okay, no, I'll tell you what, he's getting 55 something. So, and did he go to the
Is
Super
he?
Bowl? Has he been?
No,
Has he been to the playoffs every year like Jalen? Has he been to the Super Bowl? What has Trevor Lawrence done where he's getting 55 goddamn million?
I don't
Tell
know.
me about Trevor Lawrence.
But they do believe in Jordan Love.
well, apparently they believe in Trevor Lawrence. That's why they're giving him the money.
And they
Wait a
believe in
minute.
Santa
If you
Claus.
don't
And they
believe in
believe in
something, wait a
Santa
minute. If you don't
Claus.
believe in something, then why are you dishing out the fucking bank? Why you opening up the bank account if you don't believe in something? If you believe in something, then I'll give you what you want, because you're gonna give me what I want, and that's we want the fucking championship. You got look. At least Jalen Hurts has been to the fucking goddamn Super Bowl. At least he's been there, and he's been in the playoffs every fucking year the last 3 years. And what is and Trevor Lawrence? I know he was in the playoffs last year, and I
Yeah.
love Doug Peterson as coach. I'll give you that. Okay, they're okay, but man, Jacksonville ain't doing
Well,
shit this
no,
year.
no,
They're
no,
not.
no.
They're
You're
not
you're
winning the
talking
Super
about
Bowl.
no.
They're
You're
not
talking
going to the
about.
Super
Wait,
Bowl.
you're
We
talking.
all know they're
No.
not going to the Super Bowl.
Whoa. You're talking about the. We're talking about the Packers.
I'm talking
Not
about
the.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, why? Why are we talking about the Jaguars?
I
No,
don't know.
the Packers are
I
playing.
was talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, we're
No,
talking about the Packers. Okay.
the Packers are playing the Eagles tomorrow, Friday night. Now
Okay,
with the Eagles though, last
Let me give
year
you.
you had locker room problems. You had some
yes,
issues in the locker room.
Yes.
You had some issues with the coach and the
yes,
players, and we don't know the extensity of that unless
right,
you were in that locker room. You
right.
guys had Kelsey, an all-world center, future Hall of Famer, who just
Fletcher
recently
Cox,
who retired. Fletcher Cox is gone.
right.
So you guys are having to just redo that whole offensive
Okay,
line,
okay.
and yeah, man, it's gonna be an interesting year for you to see how the Eagles bounce back from
Now let me give you a little
what I
stat
would
because you
call
love
last year
What?
just a it was just it wasn't good. It wasn't last year wasn't good. I know y'all want some games, but you guys had a major
the
locker room
first 11.
problem.
Wait. The first 11 weeks was good for us.
I get
The
it,
first 11
but
weeks
what
was good.
counts? What counts on the back end?
The first,
What?
I know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. I know. I fucking know.
But somehow the locker room stuff
No, they lost.
happened somewhere.
You lost,
dude. When a coach, don't lie. You know this, man. When a coach loses his players and you don't respect your fucking coach, you don't want to fucking play for him, and you know that's true, dude. I don't give a fuck what people say. Everybody thinks that I'm trying to make an excuse for the fucking Eagles last year, and I'm telling you right now, we were 10-1 at one time. We were the best fucking team in the league, and we had home field advantage. And then all of a sudden, you're telling me that we're gonna go from 10-1 all of a sudden to be a crappy ass. Now we're laughing stock. We're bullshit.
No, you're not that bad. No.
Yes, I'm serious. No, people are laughing at us, bro. They're our defense, and look, once a coach loses his players, that's it, dude. I'm not gonna try. That's why they weren't tackling, because they don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna waste my energy on a coach I don't give a fuck for. So fuck you. But now, this is why week 1 of the NFL is the hardest week to fucking pick people, because the Eagles are not the same team they were last year. So if you're only judging only judging my team by what you saw last year, then you're gonna make a big mistake, because it's not the same team. Did we have Saquon? Did we have what's his name from fucking the Commanders that we just got? Did we have other things that I know we got rid of Kelsey, we got rid of Fletcher, we got rid of some of the old guys.
You guys had a good draft.
We have Jalen Carter. We still got the fucking Georgia Bulldogs in there. We still got the Bulldogs in there. We still have a fucking. Our defense, okay, I'll give you that. The defense has got some fucking. That's where we need to fucking tighten things up, is the defense. But I'm telling you right now, the Eagles are ready to fucking fly. We're ready to go and show you that. Look, like I said, we were 10-1 at one time last year, and we were the best fucking team in the league. And we can get back up to that, man. So just let's watch the first 11 weeks of the Eagles and see if we can get back up to 10-1, because I think we can. Fuck yeah, man.
I mean, it could go either way. The line is only 2 for the Eagles. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a battle. It's going to be an interesting battle. And to me, I'm going to be watching both quarterbacks. Of course, Hurts. The name Hurts. I like him. He's a good kid. And we'll see if any of that locker room stuff is even an issue anymore. You guys have had some great acquisitions from Barkley. You guys had a great draft. Y'all had a great draft, by the way.
Well, but the coaches that we brought in, that's the thing. What do you think about fucking? We got Fangio, and then we got what's his name from the fucking goddamn the fucking LA Chargers offensive coordinator. God damn it, dude, I can't think of his name, but he came from the Chargers. We got everything's new. We have a new offensive coordinator. We got a new defensive coordinator. So let's just see. The defense of the Eagles is the one thing that I would probably say worries me more. I'm not that worried about the offense at all. I just want to make sure that the only thing I'm worried about with the offense is just Jalen Hurts' confidence to pick up the blitz. As long as he picks up the blitz and he does that well and gets the team going and becomes the captain and is a lot more vocal. I like a guy that's a little bit more vocal, a little bit more like Ray Lewis, a little bit more like Deion Sanders. And I need someone that really is going to stand up and really, get in your face and start yelling. I need the motivator. I like the motivator on a team. Some people don't like that guy. I like that guy on my team, man. That's the motivator. So that's what I'm hoping Jalen becomes.
The one thing about Hurts, man, and the one thing about Hurts that I will say is that he has been in the situation with the locker room stuff when he was at Alabama, where he got benched by Tua, or for Tua to win the national championship. He leaves Alabama, goes to Oklahoma. So he's dealt with that transition, right, of coaching staffs and locker room changes in the atmosphere of those locker rooms. So that is one thing I will say about Hurts, is he seems to be calm in the most diverse situations because he's lived it. He has literally lived an interesting college life as an athlete.
But the one thing I don't want him to become, though, one thing I don't want him to become is one of these guys who does this thing where, okay, look, I understand we had a different coaching staff last time. Now we have this one. If this one doesn't work out, then we get another one. I don't want you to be a quarterback who gets a different staff every time. I don't like that. If you can't do something with the staff, look, if they do, let's just say they do something this year, hypothetically, they make it to the Super Bowl, regardless if they win or not, it doesn't matter. You still made it to a certain plateau that we weren't. Okay, not that we don't want to get there. Of course, every team wants to get there, but you got to be reasonable. So, and we made it that far. So, and with Vic Fangio and fucking the other offensive coordinator from the LA Chargers, who I can't think of his name, is now he's our offensive coordinator, but it doesn't really matter. So, what I'm saying is that I feel it's all about my players, and the respect that they have for a new coordinator, and then we're gonna see what happens. And look, every team has the first 5 weeks.
I give every team in the NFL the first 5 weeks.
After the first 5 weeks, then now you could see a lot. Believe me.
Your team's either going to be 5-0, 4-1, 3-2, 2-4, 1-5, or 0-5, and that's it. And that's it. And then that first 5 weeks, and yeah.
All right, so
So honestly,
I have something for you. And there was a segment that we started last year with Stoner's gut check. So I have a gut check for you.
Go ahead.
Which are you more confident in? Your pick for the opener on the Ravens for the Ravens beating the Chiefs, or the line for the Eagles on Friday night? Do the Eagles win? Which one do you like more? Just your regular win pick for the Ravens over the Chiefs, or do the Eagles squeak it by the Packers?
I'll tell. Okay,
that's easy for me.
I totally believe in the Super Bowl hangover, the Super Bowl curse. Okay, which means when you win the Super Bowl, you don't win week 1. That's the only week you don't win. Now that doesn't mean that your season's going to be bad. I mean, look what happened to fucking the Chiefs last year. They lost week 1, and they just went on to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So obviously losing week 1 last year wasn't that bad for the Chiefs, right? So you shouldn't panic, right? Because they just went on to win the Super Bowl. So with that said, I'm just saying that it wouldn't any team.
Now remember, your gut check's only for Thursday and Friday. We'll get to the bigger one.
But
next week,
any team that wins
Sunday.
the Super Bowl, I just don't think they're winning week 1, and that's all because I totally believe in that curse. Now the thing with the Eagles, if you look at the last time the Eagles lost week 1 was in 2020 against the fucking Commanders. Since then, we've won week 1, 2021, 2022, 2023, and I think we're going to win in 2024. So 3 years in a row, the Eagles have won week 1. Whereas if you look at the Super Bowl champions, I don't know the exact stat, but I got it right last year. I just think that I believe in that Super Bowl hangover. It doesn't mean that team's going to be bad. It just means, hey man, you lost week 1, so who gives a fuck? So honestly, I don't care about the KC losing week 1 because they're going to be. It's like you said, it's not how you start. It's not how you start. It's how it's how you finish. So they can lose week 1 as long as you don't lose in the playoffs down the road, Mahomes. So it doesn't matter, man. So yes, the Chiefs are losing tomorrow, bro. The Chiefs are losing tomorrow. Would you want to do? Should we do a score or no? You want to do a score or no?
No, go for it. Yeah, of course. I want to do a score. What's your prediction?
Oh, you want to do a score? Okay.
And before we end the show, we need
we'll do a score at both games.
We need we'll pick both games, and before we end the show, we need your official Super Bowl pick.
Oh, no problem at all. All right, first of all, I got to do a bong hit.
All right, so coming on Sunday, on Sunday, we're gonna, I can't wait to get into this. We have, we have, this is like the third 3 out of 4 years where you have 3 starting rookie quarterbacks in the NFL. We'll get into that. We have Caleb. Caleb for this year, it's Caleb Williams, Jadron Daniels for Washington, and Bo Nix for Denver. And let me just say, man, Bo Nix was groomed to be the Denver quarterback, and we'll get into that. We'll get into that on Sunday. Yeah,
I know we will, but isn't there? Okay, wait. Isn't there another rookie though?
No. Now I thought that have been officially.
Okay, wait. Let me finish. So, I thought there was another rookie that another team picked. Now he's not going to start because the starter is so good. There's no way on that particular team
he was going to start. But I could have sworn
there wasn't another rookie.
You're talking about the Saints. He could start. Like there could be a controversy in New Orleans because of course I've been a Rattler in New Orleans.
I thought there was
you talking about Spencer Rattler? I don't think Spencer Rattler's.
No, I don't think it was Spencer Rattler, but I could have sworn there was another. He has not been named.
Derek Carr is the starting quarterback. Spencer Rattler is making
Wait, Derek Carr's on there. Okay.
Oh my God, Derek Carr is the quarterback for the Saints.
He's the starter right now. But man, I'm telling you, Spencer. I've been following Spencer Rattler's career since he was in high school. Of course, he went to Oklahoma. Then actually, Caleb Williams took over the spot there in Oklahoma. his true freshman year, and then which is crazy because that made Spencer Rattler go to South Carolina, and then Caleb Williams up and left, for USC, right? And they just left Oklahoma without a quarterback, that's a whole other crazy story for another show. But Spencer Rattler, man, has been making some noise within the receiving core that they really like this kid, and he's really making some great throws, making some great reads. So be ready to Spencer Rattler to take over Carr if Carr does not live up to the expectations of a starting quarterback.
And Raider Bobby makes a great point there because Drake May, we're going to talk about him, man.
Well,
Howie is not
what you're talking about?
Oh my God. I don't even know how that kid's not starting because I would totally start. What do you have to lose if you're New England, for God's sakes? Just start the goddamn. All right, so let's just get to the other day. We'll get
some coaches don't believe in starting, and some coaches do not believe in starting the rookie. Now,
do you believe in Jacoby? Okay, tell me right now. Do you believe in Jacoby Brissett?
No.
Nobody does. Nobody believes in Jacoby Brissett. Okay. No, I'm not. Okay, look. Nobody. No.
Well,
nobody believes in Jacoby.
He had the whole concussion thing last year, wouldn't he?
Look.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So go ahead.
And also the Carolina Panthers. They were the worst team last year. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know they have a new coach, and I know there's some different things about them. I still say that they only improved by one game. So they won 2 last year. Okay, I think this year they're only going to win 3. So there you go. I don't think much of Carolina.
I don't know, man. Bryce Young is still a Heisman Trophy winner, and
who cares?
For Alabama. He's
oh my God!
Good. He's
feeling it. Okay, do we have to list off all the Heisman Trophy winners who are crap?
Anyway, but we'll talk about
Matt Leinart was a Heisman Trophy winner too, and what did he do?
but anyway, getting back to what we're going to discuss on Bo Nix was groomed to be, and that was a wild story about how Bo Nix became a Bronco.
Love Bo Nix, dude. Okay, first of all, he's actually my favorite rookie out of all of them. The thing about Caleb Williams, and we'll get more into this on Sunday. You know me, man. I'm an LA guy, and there's a USC curse. What Caleb Williams is just playing for more than just getting the fucking Bears out of the cellar and being relevant again. He's actually trying to break the USC curse. There is a USC curse. Do you realize that the best quarterback that ever came out of USC is fucking Mark Sanchez for the Giants? For the Jets.
What about Carlson? What about Carlson?
No. I'll tell you. No, but Sanchez took the Jets to 2 AFC championship games in a row.
The defense
two AFC championship games in a row. And now he's the butt fumbler. You've had Matt Leinart. You had Carson Palmer. They all came out of USC. USC does not produce quarterbacks. Caleb Williams, to me, has to break that curse. That's what I don't give a fuck about the Chicago Bears curse. I'm thinking about the USC curse. Can you actually make USC quarterbacks relevant? I'm serious. For those of you who watch college football, I'm serious when I say this. Look, USC doesn't produce quarterbacks in the league. They produce defensive linemen. Defensive linemen is what comes out of USC. Now, Caleb, look, and if Mark Sanchez is the best thing so far with 2 AFC championship in a row, but now you're the butt fumbler, can Caleb Williams be better than the butt fumbler? That's all I'm saying. Can he be better than the butt fumbler? And they both came out of USC. We'll find out.
Yeah. And real quick, Jackie, you're in the. I think Jackie's here. Just real quick, we'll get to this on Sunday. Something I'm looking forward to, and that is Aaron Rodgers' debut, his true debut, because he didn't get to do it last year, right? But
no,
this is a crazy stat for Sunday. For Sunday.
I hope you're bringing up what I thought. Go ahead, tell me. I hope you would.
The game is on Monday night, but
go ahead.
Last year during that first game where Aaron Rodgers, ruptured his Achilles.
Yes,
it was the Buffalo defensive end Leonard Floyd who sacked Aaron Rodgers.
I know where you're going with
Achilles.
this. Yes.
Guess who is now with the 49ers?
Yes, Leonard Floyd is. I know.
Yes,
Leonard Floyd is. Yes, I know. It comes full circle. Everything comes full circle. Yes. Everything comes full circle, people.
Jackie, man, we were going to talk about this on Sunday.
I was talking about this earlier already with Jackie about Leonard Floyd. Dude, Now, let me just ask you this though, because this is one thing that some people think like, oh, you shouldn't do this, man. Now, look, I'm not kidding, man. If I'm the defensive, if I'm Leonard Floyd
Football.
and
It's
I'm playing for
football,
San
dude.
Francisco
It's
during the
football.
warm-ups, I would just wave over to Aaron. I would just give him a little wave. I would just say, I'm over here. I would just give him a little wave. Just
Yeah.
let him know it's in his head. It's a psychological. I know that's fucked up, people. I know that's fucked up. I swear to God. And a lot of people are like, why would you do that? Dude, everybody's trying to find an edge in this goddamn game. And if I was him, I would say, hey, bro, I'm just letting you know I'm over here. And unfortunately, remember what I did to you last year on the fourth play of the game. And I guarantee all you fucking Jets fans out there on the fourth play of this Sunday's game, you're going to be like, here we go. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah! And you're going to practically piss your fucking pants because you're so scared because that's all you got was 4 plays last year. And if he survives after 4 plays, you're like, oh my, you'll give him a goddamn standing ovation. You know, but anyway, we'll talk about that on Sunday.
Yeah, so Sunday we're talking about rookie quarterback starting. We're talking about the Jets new uniforms, the teams that have new uniforms. Will the 49ers get over this losing mentality finally? It's their year. And just so much more, man, on Sunday. We have so much to talk about on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. We'll talk about the 2 games that happened. You know, the Chiefs Ravens tomorrow night.
Honestly,
and
we'll also
Eagles
talk about
and
the Detroit
Packers
Lions
on Friday night. Huh?
Wait a minute. So who are you taking in the Chiefs Baltimore game?
I think the Ravens. I think the Ravens. Dude, I'm excited. I want to see Derek. I love Derek Henry's running, and he's gonna punish some people. He's gonna run over some dudes.
And what
so
about the fucking? Okay, so what about the Eagles game with the Green Bay? Who are you taking that?
I think the Eagles are still better than the Packers. I still think the Packers still have a lot to grow. You know, they're still a young team. They're growing, that type of thing. Weren't they like the youngest team like 2 years ago? Like I think they really were the youngest team like 2 years ago. I don't think they were the youngest team last year. They could have been, but I think they really were 2 years ago. So they're still a young.
You know who I think?
They're still a young team.
They are young. No, they're a very young team. But do you know who?
So I think you guys will win Friday night. Yeah, and I think you guys beat the the 2-point spread. You guys beat the spread. I think you guys.
Let me ask you this though, and we'll talk about this more on Sunday. But do you think maybe possibly that the Detroit Lions are overrated?
It could be. They could have had a special year, and sometimes that happens. Sometimes you have a special season, right? In any sport, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the sport. Sometimes you have a special season where everything just comes together. You're healthy. Remember, the thing about luck in sports, it's not luck as in, oh, you got lucky with this or that. No, it's about staying healthy. Health is the luck component in sports. So if your team can stay healthy, that helps you a lot. And some people consider that to be lucky. So that's a big component in sports is your health. And sometimes the season just comes together for you. Sometimes you just win them and sometimes you lose them. And we will dive a little bit deeper into the 49ers and their inability to win the big one. And is that sports fatigue gonna
They could have won. Yeah, the Niners could have won a couple of Super Bowl easily, at least 2 or 3 by now. But you're right. But then again,
the sports
the Dodgers could have won.
The
Dodgers could have won a bunch of World Series. The Niners could have won a bunch of Super Bowls. Who knows? I mean, you're right. I mean, it just doesn't work out that way, man. It just. All right, wait, hold on a second. Before we cut the show off, I just want to say real quick.
I want to say the last.
No, I'm going to give you the floor. I'm going to give you the floor. I'm going to give you the floor here, and you can do it, say whatever you want. But before we're done, once the show's over, I'm actually going to go back. I'm going to save this. This show can be saved because there's no copyright stuff on here. I honestly believe there's no copyright stuff here. So this show, you guys can actually watch this a little bit later. But we're going to go live. It's only 6:41, and it's all right. I'm gonna do a little after party thing, a little after show thing after this, where I can play music totally different, and we can talk a little bit different. So I'm just like,
I know. There's a lot of news. There's a lot of news coming out about a certain person passed away. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna talk about that. But no, man, I'm just excited that again to do this show with you and all the people that follow us and listen to us. It's a lot of fun. we do bring that that other element, to the show, some realism to the show, some personal experiences to the show. And lastly, I just want to say, um, you know, no matter what happened, though, he was part of the NFL. He was part of NFL history. Um, and we did lose somebody this past year, which kind of took away from our banter a little bit with the loss of yours truly. Do you remember who that is?
Oh, yours truly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, yours truly, man.
Yeah.
I met yours truly, dude. I've actually met yours truly. So.
Yeah, that's right. You talked about that. You talked
I've
about
actually met
Little
him,
League,
dude.
right? Your
Yeah,
Little League
yes,
story.
exactly.
Yeah. Forget
Exactly,
the bats. Forget the bad stuff. We're talking about just the league stuff. Football is upon us. But
But you know
yeah,
what, though, man? No, but let me just say that real quick.
OJ Simpson. That's OJ Simpson, and he
But
was.
let me just say this though, man, real quickly, because you bring up a really good point though.
Sometimes in life, you have to look at what happened in the past a long time ago. And I'm talking about like even when we were children. Look, we didn't know what was going to happen. So
Right.
when I was younger, when I was 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 13 years old or 12 or whatever, and
Right.
I like OJ Simpson or I liked Michael Jackson's music, and because of this, because of that, I didn't know. And I watched Bill Cosby's fucking The Cosby Show, but I didn't know what was going to happen with him. I didn't realize. I
Right.
watched. Look, I'm actually old enough to remember Bruce Jenner winning the goddamn gold medal. Winning the
In
gold medal in the 76
in
Olympics,
76,
getting the
yeah.
box of Cheerios,
He
getting
was
the
a
box of
he
Cheerios.
was a
Everybody wanted. My brother
decathlon.
wanted to be Bruce Jenner.
Decathlon.
I'm not
He
kidding.
ran-
My brother
yeah,
wanted to be Bruce Jenner. He doesn't want to be Bruce Jenner now, but he wants to be like. But he wants to be like back then. He wanted to be Bruce Jenner. Like guys actually wanted to be Bruce Jenner back then when he was a guy, but they don't want to be him now.
He was a decathlon athlete.
But you know what?
He was
Though,
like
okay.
the
First of all, let me tell you right now,
$1 million man. Yeah, yeah.
Bruce Jenner still has his penis. He still has his penis, people. So just look,
Yeah.
when you guys all see, he still has his. Don't ask me how I know. A friend of mine told me. Anyway, but he still has his penis, and that says a lot. When you still have your penis, what does that say? When you still have your penis? Well, it's what it says is,
I have my penis here, and I'm ready to work it.
okay. No, so I'm serious, man. Fucking Bruce Jenner still got his penis. Okay, we're done.
All right, man, we're done.
Stay tuned for the after party.
Yeah. Hey, good. Thanks again, Stoner. It was fun.
It's awesome, man, dude. Sunday morning, dude, 8 a.m.
Thursday
10
night,
o'clock on
Ravens,
the
Eagles. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. All right, thanks everybody. Thank you.
Take care, my friend. Love it,
Goodbye.
dude. Thank you so much.
Yours truly.
We're out of here. Yours truly. We're out of here.